What's up? What's up? What's up, my mind your money business folks? It's me yet again with another video on today's stock market, January 7th. Things decline. Yeah, things took a tumble today. Just a day in the stock market. I remember when I first started investing and things like this would happen, I would be all in my feelings. I didn't understand why. I thought the stock market was only supposed to go up and not down, because when it goes down, it goes down. But again, that's just how it is. Some days it's up, some days it's down. And today was a down day. NASDAQ, a lot of the tech stocks led to the decline of the market as traders pair rate cut bets. So the article says, and Nvidia takes a deep dive after a record close. So let's get into what happened today in the stock market. Let's see what they think happened, right? So U.S. stocks reversed early gains to close firmly lower as cautious investors weighed new economic data, while Nvidia retreated from its record close despite the company's big artificial intelligence gains. Nvidia put out a lot of information yesterday. CEO Jensen Huang was the keynote speaker at the CES event in Las Vegas, and he talked about the things that they're coming out with, all the collaborations, like with Toyota, Tesla, Meta. He mentioned those names, Microsoft. So they're growing, they're expanding, they're doing big things. And the stock plummeted this morning. It happens. It's been happening a lot with Nvidia. And to me, only the way I see this is it's a way of keeping this company at bay, because artificial intelligence is nothing to play with. The things that I noticed yesterday during Jensen's keynote speaking, I mean, that's a lot. And it's going to change. Technology is going to change the way we do business, the way we interact with one another, with these humanoid robots, with all of this technology, computing. It's going to change. And I think that's something that does not need to be rushed. No, you have to keep it at a certain pace, because it can get out of control. And then you don't want too much money and too much power, in my opinion, in the wrong hands. Not saying it would be in the company's wrong hands, but say like investors, so on and so forth. Either way, it says the benchmark S&P fell 1.1%, while the tech-heavy NASDAQ composite lost roughly 1.9%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average bounced around throughout the day, but ended the session down about 0.4%. So meanwhile, the 10-year Treasury yield added roughly 7 basis points to hover just below 4.7%. And bets on when the Federal Reserve will next cut interest rates were pushed back too. So they're betting that the Feds will not cut rates when they meet January 30th and 31st. Is going to be pushed back, maybe not until June. So, also, no, I'm not going to mention that, but yeah, maybe not until June we will get a rate cut. So early on Tuesday, the Institute of Supply Management Manufacturing, PMI, indicated the manufacturing sector continued to expand last month. That's a good thing. Although the prices paid index jumped to a nearly 2-year high of 64.4, up from the prior 58.2. The surge in prices is a worry for the Fed, Capital Economics North America economist Thomas Ryan wrote. Maybe that's not a good thing. This serves as a good reminder that the Fed's fight against inflation is not over, particularly going into a year where tariffs and immigration curbs are set to reignite price pressures. If these tariffs go into play, the prices of things are probably going to go up. And that's not a good look for the market, right? So additionally, jolts. Job openings rose more than expected during the month of November. Fewer hires were also made compared to the previous month, while the quits rate, a sign of confidence among workers, fell to 1.9% from 2.1% in October. So that's good. The data sets the stage for Friday, people. Another report's coming out on Friday. All important December jobs report. So during the month of November, this Friday, they're going to put out the job report for November. What happened during the month of November? So investors are now betting with almost certainty that the central bank keeps interest rates unchanged later this month, according to the CME Fed Watch tool. So just know that if they're banking on interest rates not being cut, and let's say the Fed's cut rates, because they're telling us possibly that investors and the banks are not expecting rates to cut. If they do cut it, which supposedly is a good thing, the stock market could go down even more because they're not getting what they're expecting, because they're saying there are a lot of things at play, that inflation is not over. Inflation is still a problem, and we need to be careful, right? That's what the market and the banks are saying, not me, because I don't understand a lot of it. I just keep up with the news and take what I can from it and watch the stock market. So traders are also placing a less than 50% chance the central bank cuts rates ahead of its June meeting. So 50% chance that rates will be cut in June. So meanwhile, Nvidia shares reverse gains to fall over 6%. That's a big gain, people, a big loss. After hitting a record close just one day prior. It happens. I would say Nvidia hasn't changed much since the stock split in June of last year. But here's the thing you need to remember. June of last year, before the split, Nvidia was trading at $1,200 per share. And before that, it had gained like over 100% leading up to June. And then in June, it did a 10-to-1 split. So it went from $1,200 to $120. You know, it still made a gain, but it hasn't done much. Even though it's exceeding expectations, it has a lot of cash on hand. They're selling their products like wildfire. It hasn't moved too much, right? So meanwhile, again, it says the stock fell 6%. The chip maker was the Dow's worst performer of the session. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang's CES keynote on Monday revealed a new AI super chip among other planned products. Yeah, it has a Blackwell Digitex or something like that. He put out a lot of information. So they're coming out with computers. You'll be able to buy your own little small supercomputer. It acts like a cloud that you can tap in from your PC or your Mac computer. Yeah, Nvidia's doing a lot. So yeah, Nvidia fell over $9. That's a big hit. $9 a share it fell. Wow. Damn. Tesla fell $16.69. FTEC, my information technology ETF, fell $4.25. Broadcom fell $7.77. Micron Technology, a stock that I just recently added to my portfolio, gained $2.65. Credo lost $1.36. I might be on to something with Micron Technologies. Yeah. So what did Apple do? I won't be on much longer. I'm almost done. Apple went down $2.79. See, Apple still, even though Apple is not really doing much, and it's the most valued company in America still, in my opinion, Apple's not a threat. Apple's not producing products like Nvidia. Again, I believe Nvidia is being held back because we don't want this technology and this artificial intelligence thing to get out of control. Even though people can still yet use it and buy it. But that's just my opinion. What the SPLG went down 76 cents. Again, that's why I say the S&P 500 is a lot safer index fund, mutual fund, ETF fund to invest in. When you take a loss on the S&P 500 bonds, ETFs, it's small. The gains are small as well. Like you may gain 78 cents, 50 cents throughout the day. But if you're gaining those throughout the day, you know, throughout the year, there's 52 weeks in a year, it can lead up to a 20% overall gain, where say that individual stock may have gained 10% if all of your money was there, or it could have been down 2%. So the S&P 500 again consists of the 500 largest companies in the United States, all coupled and grouped into that one ETF mutual fund, the S&P 500. And it takes the averages of all those companies and it gives you either a positive or a negative at the end of the trading day. And a lot of times, because there's so many companies, 500 of them, that needs to be averaged out to what is the gain, because some of those companies within that fund that day took hits, some took gains. And so you have small losses like today, like where Nvidia lost over 6%, S&P 500 only lost 1%, which totaled up to be $76. Hopefully that makes sense. Serve Robotics went down $4.28. Yeah. All right, so that's it. That's all I'm going to say today. I have to get out of here in a few. I have to take my car in for some maintenance. So hopefully you guys are having a blessed day. Hopefully you are investing. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. So please seek financial counseling before you invest any of your money, because any and all information on my channel and in my videos are for entertainment purposes only and reflects my opinions. Also, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. If you're getting something from it, share it with someone else. You know, to me, it's like I'm just having a conversation. Not everything I understand here, and not everything I need to understand. I'm not going too in depth on things. I'm keeping it surface level. And to me, I'm just having a conversation, and hopefully you guys appreciate the conversation. So like, comment, subscribe. You know, it puts me in the algorithm. More people can see me. You know, more people can view it. More people can be pushed to look into investing into themselves, into their 401ks, creating their own stock brokerage account like you are, or you have, or you're planning to do. You know, because we're all looking for the same thing, just another means and ways to take care of ourselves. Because I put out the Social Security video that talks about how Social Security benefits are going to increase for some Americans this year, which is a good thing, right? So check that video out as well. So yeah, all right, you guys have a blessed day. Keep investing, keep doing what needs to be done, investing in yourselves and learning more information.